Stop being mad at God. And I know that may be hard to hear, especially if it feels like everything in your life is falling apart. But hear me out. Stop questioning why you lose things when you ask for better. Sometimes the lesson is the loss. Sometimes God removes things before he replaces them. Sometimes it feels like punishment, but it's actually protection. You can't pray for strength and expect everything to be easy. And you can't ask for purpose and expect to skip the process. You're not being forgotten. You're being built. There was a time in my life where I was very angry. I was angry at other people. I was angry at the world. And quite frankly, I was angry at God. I didn't understand why bad things kept happening to me, especially when I was trying so hard to change and to heal. But now looking back, God wasn't punishing me. He was preparing me. He was preparing me for the life that I prayed for. And if you think now, there's something in your life that you have that you once prayed for. I was praying for peace, and I got the healing that I didn't even know I needed. See, we love the idea of transformation, but we hate what it costs. Growth often looks like grief before it looks like grace. And when I asked God to help me heal, I didn't know that it would mean losing people that I loved, breaking habits that felt like home, or being forced to sit with feelings that I had buried for years. I mean, when I was losing my relationship and my life that I had created with somebody that I thought I wanted to be with forever, I mean, I had my own set of friends, I had a house, I had, coworkers, I had another family, and to me, it felt like I was literally being plucked out of my old life and plopped into a new one, like a fish into a new fish bowl or a plant being transplanted, but it felt like an amputation. And some of you might be able to relate. See, when you build like a whole identity and then it's gone, it feels like you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You don't know why it's happening. And you start questioning things. You start questioning God. Same thing happened a couple years later when I lost my business. I had all of my dreams and plans and goals in mind, and I built my whole identity around doing that. And just like that, it was gone. And again, it felt like those feelings of an amputation. But what if the thing that you're mad about is actually the very thing that's leading you to your breakthrough? So you can look back and see why things happen, because we may not understand it at the time. But if we self reflect and think back, we can see exactly why things happened when they happened. So that closed door, that missed opportunity, that painful goodbye, I've been there. Maybe that was the answer to your prayer in disguise. We say, God, give me strength. And then we get hit with trials. We say, God, help me trust you. And then everything becomes uncertain. But maybe that's the answer. Maybe God isn't ignoring you. Maybe He's answering in a way that stretches your faith instead of your comfort zone. I'm going through a time in my life where I'm being fully dependent on trusting God. And I realized that I was in a comfort zone for a while. And as I'm shifting and I'm growing and I'm changing and I'm leveling up, the part of me that thrived in that comfort zone isn't a part of me anymore. We go through these seasons of life where we're with the people that we need to be with at that time. We're in the places that we need to be at that time. We're in those jobs that we need at that time. And then when we start learning the lessons from that and we upgrade, it's time to move on. Some people are only meant to be in your life for a season, and they're not meant to know the next version of you. So remember that God does hear you. Even when it feels like He's silent, He has not abandoned you. It's just sometimes He's rearranging your life, and He's rearranging it to fit the very thing that you're praying for. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's confusing. Yes, we may not understand it, but I promise you there is purpose in the pain. So don't let your temporary frustration with God keep you from your permanent blessing. You didn't come this far just to give up now. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe for more. And also, I want you to drop me a comment and tell me, what is something that you once thought was a loss, but now you realize was actually protection or redirection? Let's talk about it. And if you're still in the middle of it, and you may be in the confusing phase where you don't understand why things are happening, just keep going. I promise you, God is not done. He's only getting started. So until next time, stay kind to yourself. I love you, and I'm so, so proud of you. I'll see you in the next one.